Strokes can be a debilitating injury not only to the person affected or diagnosed with the stroke, but also affecting the relationships that they have with those around them and those they love. Uh, Before I was even 2 years old, my father had one of these debilitating strokes that affected the left side of his brain, which affected his ability to have normal function and his ability to interact with others. My father had his stroke, which affected the left side of his brain. That side then, in turn, affected his ability to move his right side. He ended up having partial paralysis of his right arm and right leg. Still able to get around, but made it more difficult for him. Since it affected that side of the brain, it also affected his ability to speak and his ability to take in emotions or any strong stimulating events would be difficult for my father to take in, and usually he would end up having a burst out and laugh or something uncontrollable. So as I grew up, I didn't feel like I had what I perceived as a normal childhood. I didn't have the opportunity to go play catch with my father like normal kids, or really go out hunting, or learn a lot of that stuff from my father. I also didn't quite understand how his responses when he would burst out in a laugh wasn't because he didn't want, or wasn't because of anything that he was trying to do. It was just something that was uncontrollable. There's times when I would get promoted in Civil Air Patrol, or even when I graduated from high school, and my father would have this burst out in a laugh during the event. It wasn't until I had graduated from basic training in the Army that I really had the opportunity to understand my father and understand the frustrations that these disabilities had on him. When I was graduating from basic training, my parents had come down for my graduation, and they were in the room, and I came in the room afterwards, and they had their backs to me, and so I had the opportunity to kind of come up to them and catch them off guard. And when my father turned around, he had one of those outbursts, a little bit of a laugh. You could tell that he was really trying to hold it in. When I looked into his eyes, it was the first time I could actually see the frustration that these outbursts had on him, and I could tell that he was very proud of me. And this was really the first opportunity I really had to understand my father in that way. Strokes can be a very debilitating injury, not only to the person but to those around them. And through this experience of graduation, I had the opportunity to really understand my father and to see the love that he had for me.